Hello everyone and welcome, my name's Ali, and that's right, we're talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 again. Why are we talking about this game? We speculated that it may be released at the end of this year, following up Modern Warfare 3, but that was put to rest when we found out that Call of Duty Ghosts would be coming out this year, so almost everyone had decided that Modern Warfare 4 just wasn't going to happen, and the Modern Warfare series was over. Well, today I've got some information to tell you guys about this. It could mean that Modern Warfare 4 is still a possibility, which is really interesting. But quickly, before I jump into that, a big thank you for all of the support on my second channel. It's been out for only just a week and has been massive support on there, over 150,000 subscribers, so make sure you're checking it out in the description of the video so you're not missing out on any of the content going up there. I also launched the Ali A Gamer Pictures on Xbox Live. You can also check that out in the description, so definitely check those things out. But now let's jump into the information. So all of us assumed that Modern Warfare 4 was done and dusted. We're never going to hear from it again. That doesn't appear to be the case. The Modern Warfare name has resurfaced, and I'm going to explain what's happening. So if you look on screen here, first of all, you can see a list of Call of Duty titles that are relevant for what we're talking about today, and the development teams switch each year between Infinity Ward and Treyarch, just to give those guys enough time to actually create a game that's different enough from the previous title. So essentially these guys are getting 2 years to develop the next game. However, if we look at Modern Warfare 3, we can see that Infinity Ward co-developed the game with Sledgehammer Games. However, with the announcement of Call of Duty Ghosts, Sledgehammer Games weren't mentioned at all. However, if we look at the Sledgehammer Games website from a few months ago, it clearly says on their homepage that they're working on a first-person Call of Duty title. But if Sledgehammer Games are working on a Call of Duty title and they're not working on Ghosts, and there's no information about them working with Treyarch for a future Call of Duty, then what's happening? Well, just recently we got this information from one of the Sledgehammer Games employees through his LinkedIn account, which said the following: I work at Sledgehammer Games, where I'm responsible for developing photo-real visual effects for the next Call of Duty Modern Warfare release. Wow, so that means that in the future there's going to be a new Call of Duty Modern Warfare title. But this throws up a lot of questions, because of course we're used to the pattern I showed you guys at the beginning of the video, with Call of Duty being released every year, switching between Infinity Ward and Treyarch, but now things could really be switched up, and it could lead to multiple possibilities. One is the option that Call of Duty will continue to be released every year, but rather than being switched between the development teams every other year, there'll be a 3-year cycle between Infinity Ward, Treyarch and Sledgehammer Games. Another option is the fact that Sledgehammer Games are actually releasing a non-major Call of Duty title that will be released at some point between the Infinity Ward and Treyarch titles, who are in between the core titles for Call of Duty. And then of course the big question, which Call of Duty titles specifically are Sledgehammer Games working on? We know it's got Modern Warfare in the title as far as we can tell from the LinkedIn profile, but will it be Modern Warfare 4? Will it be a remake of an old Modern Warfare title, or will it be a spin-off Modern Warfare title? So going back to the first option, that's only a good thing if it does happen for the consumers, from us, because giving the development teams 3 years rather than 2 to create a new Call of Duty game is great. It means they've got more time to optimize, improve and make it a better game for us. It's always said that 2 years is just too short of a time to drastically improve the Call of Duty title. That's why a lot of people sometimes complain that the game just hasn't changed that much over the years, but if they're given 3 years, it'll give them more time to change. On top of that, Call of Duty, all the way back since Call of Duty 2, has always been running off of the same core engine. It's actually a Quake engine from a very old game. Of course, it's been optimized and improved and changed throughout the years, but the core engine has always been the same. And that leads to little quirks within Call of Duty, such as being able to head glitch, because the line of sight of your character actually comes from the top of your character's head rather than from the gun mount, and all of these little things within the game that can't be changed unless they make a new engine. Now, the development team doesn't have enough time to make a new game and a new engine in the space of 2 years. However, if the development teams are given 3 years in between a development cycle, it may give them enough time to develop a brand new Call of Duty engine, which is really exciting. That's one possibility. Another possibility, as I said, is the fact that we're going to continue to see the cycle that we've always used to seeing, switching between Infinity Ward and Treyarch, and then Sledgehammer Games come along and they launch a game in between that cycle. So probably 6 months in between that cycle, around April, March time, time, we'd see the release of Sledgehammer Games' Call of Duty title, and I assume it wouldn't be a major release. Perhaps it's just, as we said, perhaps a remake of an old Call of Duty, perhaps just a campaign version of Call of Duty, or again perhaps just a multiplayer version of Call of Duty. If they started to release 2 Call of Duty titles a year, I'd expect the one from Sledgehammer Games to be a far dubbed down, far smaller release than the big one that we're used to seeing from Infinity Ward and Treyarch every year. But there's been loads of possibilities within this video, lots of information to take in, but I want to know what you guys think about this. This is pretty crazy information that nobody really expected. Give your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you want the Modern Warfare series to return in some way? Just leave a comment letting me know, and I'll have a look through and see what you guys thoughts and reaction is to this information. But of course, naturally, I'll be keeping you guys up to date with all the latest Call of Duty news for Call of Duty Ghosts and this game and any other Call of Duty games that pop up in the near future. I'll be here to keep you guys covered. But make sure you're also checking out my new second channel in the description of the video, and checking out the new Allier Army picture pack on Xbox Live if you're on Xbox. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video.